You need to understand that you a bad bitch. Just like people love you, there are people who hate your ass too, and that's cool. Hey you guys, hey Glamourcorns, I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna talk about jealousy and competitiveness. Guess that's the word. Competitiveness in other women. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, because you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. So let's get into it. Jealousy could come from somebody that you don't really know like that, or but usually it is somebody that is in close proximity to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a friend. It could be somebody that's in your mutual circle. Like you could be dealing with somebody and that person deals with that person, and that's, it could be somebody like it's still in close proximity to you, but it's not like a complete stranger on the street you just passing by, because why would a complete stranger on the street even care about what you got going on or be jealous of you? Not saying that doesn't happen. Also, this could pertain to family members as well. Some of these signs that I'm going to go over, it could pertain to a friend, or it could pertain to somebody that's just in your circle, somebody who really don't know you like that, but they just know of you. So, some signs that somebody might be jealous or envious of you is that, the number one sign is that, if somebody is calling them, if you have never done anything to a person and they just dislike you for no reason, or they just do petty things towards you for no reason, or they just have a lot to say about you for no reason, or they critique you for what seems like no reason at all, and they have never really had a conversation with you, barely been in a room with you or been around you or anything like that, that is a sign of jealousy. There is no other reason why somebody would be so bothered or oppressed about you other than the fact that they are jealous. What else could it be? If you initially never really had a conversation with them, never been around them, there's no other reason it could be other than they're threatened by your presence. It's something about you that makes them feel threatened. It has a lot of layers to it. it could be just the way you look. Like, you could be drop dead gorgeous, and some people could be bothered by that. You could be smart and intelligent. Some people could be bothered by that. You could have a lot of money or something. You could be very wealthy and successful and have achieved a lot of things in your life, and some people could be jealous about that. It might not have anything to do with anything superficial at all. It could be the fact that you are a nice person. People gravitate towards you. Your personality, your energy is magnetic. It could be just you as a person. It doesn't have to have anything to do with like anything superficial or nothing like that. It don't even have to necessarily be looks or money or achievements or what you have in general. It could just be you as a person. Sign number one, like I said, they critique everything about you. They critique the way you dress, the way you wear your hair, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. It's just like, what is it? Like, you'll be like, what the hell did I do to you? In addition to always critiquing you, they're going to always find any little chance to talk about you, whether it's behind your back or whatever. They're going to use every little chance they get to say something negative about you. They celebrate your failures. They celebrate things like that. Anytime you fail at something, jealous people celebrate that. They're happy when you fail. They're happy when you aren't doing well. They're happy when things aren't going good in your life. You can't just be sharing your good news with jealous people. You can't share your bad news with jealous people. You can feel when somebody is jealous. You can feel that, just like you can feel when somebody's happy. You can feel when somebody's sad. You can feel when somebody's angry. You can feel jealousy. You can feel it. We are all human beings, right? And we all experience a range of emotions. Jealousy is normal. We all get jealous, okay? Because we're humans. Everybody gets jealous. I get jealous. You get jealous. We all get jealous, but we have to control the jealousy, because jealousy really can be a dangerous emotion. Like, it can be very dangerous. You know what I mean? Because some people let their jealousy go too far. Some people let their jealousy really get the best of them to where they're projecting harm on other people. You can definitely miss out on a lot of dope friendships, relationships, business relationships, and etc. because you failed to put your jealousy in check. And that's not cool. Like, you have to put your jealousy in check. Another thing is they're competitive. Jealous people are very competitive. I mean, everything you get that new Birkin bag, she gotta go get that new Birkin bag. You get them new shoes, them new red bottoms, she gotta go get them new red bottoms. You get a brand new car, she gotta go get a brand new car. Don't get in an argument with a jealous person. Don't have any type of argument with them, because it's a secret competition in their minds. Like, you could be minding your business, you're not in any form of competition with them or anybody else, but then as soon as that person gets mad, then that's when all of it comes out. You're just taken back, like, whoa, I didn't even know you felt that way. I didn't know this was some kind of secret competition. I'm gonna give y'all a little short story time. I had an altercation with an individual. We're not friends, by the way. This is just a person. She is in close proximity to me, but we are not friends. We are just kinda in the same circle. We have a mutual person in common. Let's just put it that way. So we had an altercation about something, and we were just texting back and forth. I'm being as pleasant as I can. Mind you, the things that I'm about to tell you that she said had absolutely nothing to do with the disagreement that we were having. They were just things that she just randomly threw into the conversation. Leading up to that, there weren't even any insults or anything. We were just having a regular disagreement. That's how random it was. This person proceeds to tell me, in the midst of the altercation, I never brought up looks, I never brought up achievements, I never brought up relationships. None of that was ever brought up. So I have no hard feelings regarding the situation. I just use that as an example, but that's not the first time I have encountered a situation like that. Usually when people go out of their way to let you know that they think they're better than you, or that they have this and that more than you, and that's not even what you're talking about at all, those are people who are insecure and most likely threatened by you. It's very obvious. Usually all you have to do is listen very closely to what people say, and it'll tell you everything you need to know. And so when she said that, I thought to myself, wow, I didn't know this was some kind of secret competition. Like, I don't understand why women can't just, embrace each other. I don't understand why women just can't, is somebody going to be better than you at something? Like, you're not going to be the best at everything. You're not going to have everything, you know what I mean? Like, somebody's always gonna have something over you, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You being you is enough. You being you is enough. That's enough. You don't have to compete with anybody, and once you get that in your head, you won't feel the need to compete with nobody else. Using words like better or prettier or anything that ends with are comparison words. You are comparing yourself to somebody else. Now, the way you doing is kind of like you trying to put yourself above that person. But nevertheless, if you just feel the need to have to go there and say things like that, then you are insecure. You are trying to convince yourself that you are better than that person, or you're prettier than that person, or you just have so much more than that person. It's something you're trying to convince yourself, because you surely won't convince me or anybody else by saying things like that. If you in your own lane, you driving at your own speed, you don't have you don't be studying what's going over here in this lane, or in this lane over here if you're on a 3-lane highway. You don't be worried about what's going on over here and what's going on over here and who doing this in front of you, because you doing your own thing. You moving at your own speed. You moving to the beat of your own drum. You don't care who has more than you. You don't care who has less than you. Like, you really just doing you. That's dope. That's attractive. That's attractive. You have, like, it takes a confident person to be like that. So jealous people usually downplay your success. Let's just say you started a business, right? You doing the damn thing.
I've had my business going on 10 years and it's doing doing well.
Like, nobody asked you that. Why can't you just celebrate your friend's success? Why you just, the fact that the business started, whether it's getting sales right now or not, is enough. That's a celebration in itself, the fact that this person started a business. That's what jealous people do. They try to one up the next person. I guess the thing to take away from this video is that if somebody is competing with you, if somebody you barely know does not like you, if somebody that you barely know or you could be friends with is critiquing everything that you do, everything that you wear, everything about you, if somebody is trying to one up you in situations, somebody is I mean, it's just all those things I have named in that video, 9 times out of 10 they're jealous of you. And listen, it's okay to acknowledge that. Sometimes you have to see things for what it is. Acceptance, you know? And that doesn't make you self-absorbed or conceited because you acknowledge that. I mean, it's one thing to acknowledge it and just go on. And then it's another thing to just go around saying everybody in the world is hating on you because you know, and I know that ain't true. Come on now. Everybody ain't hating on you. But it's okay to acknowledge that. That's acceptance. You are accepting it for what it is, you know? So you know how to handle these types of situations moving forward. Just they're doing any of those things that I named, they are jealous of you, honey. It might not even be about what you have. It could just be your aura. Like, it's a light inside of you that bothers them. It just fucks with their demons. And that's not your problem. And the way you should handle things like that is just take everything with a grain of salt. You need to understand that you a bad bitch. Just like people love you, there are people who hate your ass too, and that's cool. Like, you just keep shining and you keep your head held high and confidence, and you adjust your crown and you continue on. Where there are lovers, there are haters as well. And it is what it is. You cannot internalize anything that a hater says. You cannot internalize anything that a hater does. You have to realize who you are, and you got to understand why that's being done, baby. Honestly, it's something that you should not question, because you do not need anybody's approval to be you. You do not need anybody's approval to do anything. But you know, if you walk in a room and people just automatically take a disliking to you, that's not your business. You won't attract that negativity constantly if you don't feed into it. You see what I'm saying? If you feed into it and you're arguing back with people and you're trying to prove that you're not like this and that you are likable and that you this and that, and you just arguing with folks about who you are, and you worry about people who love you. You worry about people who do like you. Now, if you peep that a friend or a family member is jealous of you, please remove them from your life. Please distance yourself. You do not need that type of energy in your life. Some women are raised like that. Their moms were raised like that. I mean, sometimes it's a generational thing. Do not internalize hate. Okay? You focus on people you love and people who love you back. Genuinely. You'll know. You'll know. Let your intuition is going to lead you to the right people. You have to trust that intuition. You have to trust your judgment as well. Take those things with you today and throughout your day when you're dealing with people like that. Think about this video. You know, think about little old Takey. And what would Takey do? I haven't always had this thought process. It's something that I just really grasped this year. I'm just rambling. So yeah, I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.